All right, Manny, we're back here and we got some semi-pro action. How has your morning been going?
The morning's been going great. There's been some real nail-biter games that came down to very last seconds. I'm here in the booth with my friend Anthony Vital. Anthony Vital, if you don't know it, is probably the Illuminati of New England. He's got just about everything going on for him up there with in paintball. He's deep into lifestyle. We're lucky enough to have him in the booth. He and I do a little bit of work together down in New England, and we're going to get another great game going here.
Yeah, I'm real excited about this. I know a lot of the players on both sides of this first point. Obviously, PMOB is a New England team, and then a Wrecking Crew has a lot of our Team USA players on it that have come through there. So excited for this match. Wrecking Crew coming off a win in their last Dallas event, so they're looking to keep going. But PMOB, man, they've been around a while, and they're ready.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a bumpy road towards the end of the playoff. Well, I'll say prelims yesterday. Today they've cleaned it up and they've looked great so far.
It looks like we got Matt Kilbashian, number 44, in the center there.
I think I see a Drula probably heading Snake Way.
Looks like Harrison Gross is number 80 on your screen. I think that's Sammy Lana, that's number 9.
Yep, I think you were correct.
That might be Isaac Luke, number 7.
Isaac joined me in the booth this morning. Had a good time. All right, Wrecking Crew versus PMOB.
So you got Colton Dahl. Looks like Ben Slofer.
Slofer has been doing a ton of work in the Snake this event.
I think it's Ian over there on the Snake side as well.
Here we go, straight into the Snake. A little bit of a rough landing for the New York Crew player.
That's Ben Slofer going right to the 50, it looks like.
Any landing you can walk away from, though?
I think that's Ian behind him. Colton Dahl is up in this center tower.
I believe that might be Nolan in the 50. No, you're right, Sluffer.
Quick bump by Harrison into that inner Dorito.
All right, 5 alive for both teams. Wrecking Crew spread across that back line, and they got the middle tower, and they're up in the S50. Middle tower trying to protect the Snake move. If he can really shut down that bump into the Snake, they're going to maintain that huge advantage they have. Slofer hunting for kills, crossfield.
I believe that's Alex Barker that's playing on the Dorito side in that stand-up can. Colton Dahl moves up into the center brick.
Great move. It's a wonderful defensive position that can shut down the Dorito side.
Wrecking Crew definitely has the better field position right now. Let's see if PMOB can try to match that. I think that's Jared Sester that's in the back, kind of quarterbacking.
PMOB needs to get gun
Crew
dominance on this brick and bump into that Snake, and they need to do it soon. I think I wouldn't mind seeing PMOB trying to get out to this Snake corner and then turn on the inside. Maybe you can fight the brick in.
Yeah, Colton has that lane right now from the center brick.
Yeah, he's focused on that mini wall, which he should, but that might give the opportunity for the mini temple player to go ahead and bounce out to that corner. Gun's not looking for it.
Once again, if you're watching this, it's what round is this, Matt? Is this top 8?
We might be into top 4 already. That can't seem right.
The other side of this set has Ology versus Seadogs. Again, a 5-on-5. PMOB
right.
goes up to the center brick, matching Colton. That's Matt Kilbashian.
This is the Ochos, top 8. Both teams tightening it up. They're being a bit conservative. You never want to lose that first point. No dumb risks.
I think that's Isaac Luke over in the Dorito 1. So they've got Harrison Gross over there. I think Isaac Luke, and then Kilbashian is now looking D-way. Colton for Wrecking Crew is looking Snake way. Keeping Sammy Lana in that like God bunker. I believe that's John Derula behind him. Then we got Ian and Ben Slofer on this side.
You got S2, S50, middle brick, that home can, and the... yeah,
it looks like Jared Sester popped out from the center home bunker over into this Snake side corner, which leaves Alex over on an island over there on the D side for Wrecking Crew. Really protecting the Dorito side from the Snake. The 2 Snake players are both looking inside.
Now, there's a lot of guns pointing the Dorito side, but that's PMOB's best avenue of success right now.
See if P-Mob can get into the snake and maybe turn one of these guns in the snake. Like you said, nobody wants to make a mistake here, even losing the first body, never mind the first point.
I think we're about 2 minutes away from quantity of paint starting to become an issue.
John DeRuler is shot out.
Doing a run
Killbash
through, blows up that
through.
50. He's alive, too. Can he stay alive?
He takes
wow.
out two. Matt
2 for
Killbash.
1. Great trade. He gets dropped. I think he just got shot in the face or the neck. Another body dropping. Wow, that was a great break open move by Killbashian.
Yeah, when Killbashian went through, he took 2, but also Harrison Gross made a move off of that move and shot out the snake 2, which is Ian Rolfson. So
Killbashian paid the price, though. He's a hurting unit trying to get off this field.
So I believe the advantage is to P-Mob right now. I believe it's a 3-on-2. Wrecking Crew does have 2 good bunkers back there, though, with that Dorito side can. Yeah, Killbash is still having a hard time walking off the field.
This might be an opportunity for me to say that if that was overshooting, that was dumb because it allowed the other P-Mob player to move up unseen on the snake. So guns concentrating on overshooting dead players do not hold lanes. There, I got my little diatribe in.
All right, so P-Mob is in Dorito 1. They're in the Dorito 50, as well as the snake side can, mini Aztec here, the snake corner.
Wrecking Crew spread across the back line. They got both corners. They're going to have to cross it up. Hope for some mistakes.
Yeah, that's a really good move right there by I think that's Alex Barker over there, coming up to the Dorito 1.
Also,
because they're playing on offense right now.
Mini wall.
Even down a body, they're still in the trying to play offense.
There he goes. He picked up the D50. P-Mob player going to walk off.
2-on-2 now. Good shot there by Alex.
Momentum swing in favor of Wrecking Crew.
2-on-2.
Wrecking Crew deciding it's time to go win this.
Jared Sesta comes up, tries to one ball. I think that's Alex Rosati in that snake side corner. He's getting checked. He's clean.
I think I see an empty butt pack over here. That may explain why he's trying to one ball.
Good move right here by Isaac Luke. Tries to make something happen. Now it's a 2-on-1.
Oh, there's a major. There's a major thrown on New York Wrecking Crew. I don't think they have the bodies to fulfill that. That might stop the point and give them immediate swing point, and Wrecking Crew might start down a body.
We'll see. We'll let the referees. So it looks like Isaac Luke, I believe, is who launched on Alex Barker. And I'm assuming Alex is getting the penalty.
I think the real question now is, are they going to have enough bodies to fulfill the penalty, or are they going to start down a body?
Well, the first flag thrown was a red. There was only one body, Jared Sester, to pull. If it was a yellow, it might be a no point.
It's always possible it's an inadvertent red, too. You know, in the panic of the moment, sometimes you throw the wrong color flag. But they're trying to sort that out right now.
Regardless, a really good point.
Yeah.
It went back and forth. You know, Wrecking Crew had a great advantage at the beginning, had the bunkers that they wanted. And then you had P-Mob lose the first body, but Killbash makes a really good move up the center. And Harrison makes a move off of that. And all of a sudden, they have a 3-on-2 advantage.
Yeah, huge momentum swing with that Killbashian move through the middle. Blew up 2 players, took with him, and then his chaos created opportunity for another kill. That was probably the play of that game. We got Coach Dean Carlton here waiting in the wings, trying to figure out what's going on with this penalty. Refs are still trying to sort it out.
Yeah, we got Stephen Doherty, coach for Wrecking Crew. Eagerly awaiting the outcome of this. How much time came off the clock here?
Lots. We're at, looks like we're about almost 9 minutes. That was a long, long point. You know what we saw there towards the end, where Wrecking Crew suddenly decided, let's go push this thing and try to win it. That, again, that could have been a paint issue. They might have been finally starting to run out of paint, deciding that we have no choice but to go push it.
I hope it's more of a mentality thing. I love when players help their coaches out and say, okay, we we don't want to put you in a position where you have to think about time, think about toweling. We're going to go out there and we're going to try to win this point for you. And I think that Alex made a really good bump out wide and then started coming up the field. We're going to hear from Ultimate Tim Stapleton shortly to see the outcome of this penalty.
You're going to look for fingers. When the refs start holding up 4 fingers, you know a team is starting down a body. I like this, by the way. I like when the referee crew is willing to say, hey, you know what, timeout, let's actually get this right. What I don't love is when referee crews are just like, we don't know if we got it right, but we don't have time. Let's just move on.
Yeah, or they want to stay with their call even though it might have been a wrong call. So
yeah, out of pride or something.
Yeah, we're all human beings. You make mistakes. You rally together, and maybe they got a second set of third eyes. Calling the coaches in right now. The next point that's coming up is Ology and Seadogs. Seadogs are going to start on the right-hand side. Ology will be on the left.
All right, so I just got the inside scoop from our ultimate ref, Tim Stapleton. So initially the red flag was thrown because a player was clearly shooting after hit, and then immediately the refs, is going to throw a red. But as they discussed it, they say, look, he's shooting at a player that was already shot, right? It was a close-up encounter. So he was playing on after being shot, which means it's a minor. All right, so despite P-Mom's interference, so we may look at a review on this. Right now, they think it's going to be a minor. They think it's just going to be a no point. We're going to have a little discussion, so we might take a little bit of a break.
Yeah, and by the letter of the rule, a major is something that completely changed the outcome of the game, right? So if they traded, if the call on the field, if the one player didn't shoot a few extra balls afterwards, was that it was a fair trade, then him shooting the player that they, like you said, was already eliminated a couple extra times, doesn't majorly change the outcome of the game.
Right.
So a minor might be
appropriate.
the more appropriate call.
Now, that said, you start flirting, and the refs aren't going to call this, but if you were truly overshooting to inflict pain, and I didn't see that, so I'm not saying that's what's happened, that minor can suddenly be upgraded to what I think is a major, a gross major.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's a little bit wild. I don't expect that to be called.
During that whole exchange, I didn't see how Alex Rosati and the Snake got shot. Did he get shot straight up from Jared that was here in the Snake 50?
I don't know. There was such chaos in that moment. It was hard to keep track.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching Isaac launch and just to see if he got Alex clean, but it did seem like it was a fair trade. I don't think Alex actually got surprised by Isaac, and I don't think Jared actually shot Isaac cross before he got there. So I feel like that probably is the right call, is the trade. And then if he did shoot a few extra balls, maybe the minor is the right call.
All right, so the call is going to stand as a minor. Both teams are going to start 5-on-5 for their next point.
And we got a no point.
It is going to be a no point.
Okay.
Now, clear this up for me. Are teams switching sides, or are they going to have to go back to their same box with a no point?
They should stay in the same box.
Okay.
I do know that the new rule also is that referees are supposed to, just in case teams are starting to walk towards the wrong box, they're supposed to now inform them that, no more of the Russian trickery that happened years in the past, and you end up getting guys in the same start box blasting each other from 2 feet away.
Yeah, that's what I hate about that situation.
Yeah.
It isn't even the effect on the game. It's just watching 10 players all shooting each other point blank. It's just, what for? Wrecking crew coach trying to track down our head ref, but he's not willing to cross the 50-yard line. Yep. So we're going to slap 20 seconds back on the clock while the refs are trying to figure that out. Again, I just like the fact that the ref staff's willing to go, let's stop and get it right. There's way too many ref staffs that don't do that. All right, there it is, no point.
And this field was slightly ahead when they started this set,
Yeah,
so
was.
so it's not like they're so far behind or holding up things in the big scheme picture. You know, we apologize at home. The viewers are waiting a little longer than they'd like to see Ology and Seadogs, but at least the refs got it right.
All right, so Ology versus Royal City Seadogs coming up here in a second. Jarula trying to make a last-minute plea bargain on this one, but I don't think it's going to work.
So Seadogs right now are on the right-hand side. Ology is on the left.
All right, Ology on my left. Looks like we're going to have an outside snake run. No, he's going to the snake corner. 5 alive. 4 alive. They lost that snake corner. Now they lose their middle tower, so it's instantly going to be 3 on 5.
Yeah, Seadogs are in good shape right now. They have that center tower. They made it out wide, too, to the snake corner.
Move up to the inside Dorito for the Seadogs. A counter by the Ology player up to that Dorito side tower. They are in the middle brick. It's a great hold position, and now they fill out to that snake corner. I don't think Ology's in a situation where they can try to push the field. I think they just need to get good cross-ups and hope that Seadogs make some mistakes.
Was a good fill out to that snake side corner.
As I say that, the Royal Seadogs are going to make a. I'm sorry, Ology's going to make a liar of me. They're going to go ahead and push up that inside Dorito.
Well, that's also a good hold bunker if he wants to look snake way. But right now he's heads up, and the center brick is snake way.
That center brick is crucial. So Seadogs need to figure out a way to get past that brick shooting lane and get into the snake. Do you think the snake corner for Seadogs has an opportunity to push the brick in and let his snake player get in?
I actually,
Oh, they were doubled up in that wall, that mini wall.
Yeah, the God bunker was doubled up. I think the play was to try to obviously get into that snake one. I actually think the Seadog player in the center tower has the ball. All right.
So Ology locking it up. Ology just lost their snake player, a run through, pulling out that middle brick. This is going to break it wide open. Seadog should be able to finish this out. Ology's not going to give him the chance. They're just going to go ahead and towel out of that, try to save time. You see walking off the field, Mr. Campbell from Royal City Seadogs. He's the winner of my Big Brain Award today.
Oh, good for him.
He had a great move where he dropped back. He felt a bunkering coming, dropped backwards in the snake, blew up the bunkering move, the bunkering that was trying to come for him, and then jumped over the snake beam, crawled the length of the field, got to that outside snake end, and then blew it up. But it was really that little drop back that was what made all of that possible. So.
Really good off the break shooting there by the Royal Seadogs to go up 5-3 on the break there, and that opened that point for them. So now we're going to come back to P-Mob Wrecking Crew on the same sides of the field with a no point.
And all they lost was time and paint on that one. We're still at 0-0. The match is basically starting. Straight into the snake for Wrecking Crew.
P-Mob loses their snake corner. Ben Slofer's right back in the snake 50. Ref going in to check, I think, the P-Mob center brick. Eliminating him. And there, P-Mob loses John DeRuler, I think, as well. I think it's a 5-on-2 for Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, not a great start for P-Mob. Wrecking Crew goes to the outside of the snake, and now they're up into that middle brick. They're starting to push all their secondaries. Yeah, P-Mob's going to towel out of that, save the time. Probably an unwinnable situation. Well, mentally a good bounce back for Wrecking Crew because I could understand them feeling like they might, well, whether they are, but feel like they might have gotten robbed or upset on that last point. Instead, they come out steely-eyed, win the opening gun battles, and just finish it off.
30 seconds.
Going to be right back. That was a quick point. Right back to Ology and Seadogs. Ology will start on the right-hand side. Seadogs will be on the left. Ology is a northwestern team, and Seadogs are from
North
Canada.
team?
North, yeah. Beyond the wall.
Yeah. Winter is coming.
10 seconds.
All right, Seadogs going to be on your left, Ology on your right. Seadogs up by 1 point. There's 12 and a half on the clock.